Hey everyone. So today I want to talk about attention and how it ties into performing motor skills. Now, when we hear attention, we're probably thinking about focus, like zoning in on something, right? And that's exactly what it is. But when it comes to motor skills, attention is about where we're putting that focus while we move around or, do other stuff. So picture this. Let's say you're learning how to ride a bike for the first time. You're all stiff, focusing on balancing, steering, and not eating dirt. Every little thing demands your attention, from where your hands are on the handlebars to how your feet are on the pedals. And that's because when you're learning a motor skill, you have to put your attention into different parts of your body to make sure, things go smoothly. But here's the cool part. As you get better, after riding that bike a few times, you don't have to think about it as much. You're not sweating over every little movement anymore. Instead of focusing on staying upright, your attention now shifts to what's in front of you. For example, like you're avoiding, let's say, a branch on the floor, or a crack in the cement, a little squirrel running across, whatever the case may be, a rock. And it's almost automatic because your brain and muscle have gotten so used to routine. In motor skills, attention gets divided between what we call internal and external focus. Internal is like paying attention to what your body is doing, like thinking about how you're gripping the bat when you're swinging at a ball. External focus, on the other hand, is when you're more about the result, like making sure you hit the ball straight out of the park. And what's crazy is that most research actually says that external focus is better for performance. Also, another thing I want to add is there's something called attentional capacity. Think of it like your brain's battery when you're doing anything. If you're trying to juggle too many things at once, like focusing on your body position while thinking about a goal, it can be overwhelming and it can become too much for you. That's why multitasking during sports or skills can mess with your flow. For example, if you ever try, texting while dribbling a soccer ball or dribbling a basketball at the same time, it can be difficult and you could, mess up, or you're dribbling and you just lose the ball. Another thing I want to add is when we're under pressure, attention plays a huge role. Like in sports, you're probably going to choke if you overthink stuff. Let's say you're shooting a free throw or you're shooting a penalty and you're thinking too much about your arm positioning, or you're thinking too much about, where you're going to place the ball, and the crowd is booing you. That can mess with your attention and throw you off your game completely. But instead, the key is to lock in on what matters and let the rest flow. So in a nutshell, attention is all about knowing where to focus while you're moving. The better you get at a skill, the less you have to think about it. And if you're too distracted or focusing on the wrong thing, it can totally throw you off. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Thank you.